Joining us in the studio now is Tom Stearns. Tom is District Sales Manager with Commodore out here. And next to Tom is Lou Wallace, Contributing Editor of Amiga World Magazine. Gary?
Lou, you're a fan of the Amiga system. Why do you like the Amiga better than, say, an IBM PC or a Mac or something like that?
Well, I guess I could just say it's more fun, but it is that. But it's also more productive. It enables me to do things that I simply can't do with other computers. Whether that's
like what?
Whether it's running more than one application at a time, or whether it's playing a game, or whether it's doing both of those at the same time, or video applications. There simply isn't another computer available on the market that can do the range of tasks and functions the Amiga is capable of.
Lou, what do we have here? I mean, what kind of configuration is this? Just give us an idea what's inside the box.
Well, this is the Amiga 2000 HD. This particular model is a 3 megabyte machine. It has a 40 megabyte hard drive auto boot system. With the graphic resolutions of 320, 200 to 640, 400, 4,000 colors, speech, multitasking.
And processor is what?
That's Motorola 68,000, running at approximately 8 megahertz.
Right. Good. Tom, now you've got a game that demonstrates the graphics, right? In the
yeah, I have a couple of games today.
Okay.
Both games are very different and show off the machine to its best degree. And the first game is called Menace, and it's a true arcade quality style game. It's
well, let's
a lot of
take a
fun.
look at it.
Yeah, come on, I understand Lou's a pretty hot Menace player.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to ask you to
we're going to have to.
I'm going to ask you to describe it, but to turn the mouse and the pad over to Lou.
Okay.
Now I'm on the spot.
You're on the spot now.
Here you go. Okay.
Okay, and if you can get it going and maybe give us play-by-play, Tom, as Lou starts to play, and tell us what's going on here.
Okay, the object of this game is to capture the planet Draconia.
Okay.
And as you can see, it's done in full overscan, which means that the entire screen is being utilized for this particular game.
Okay, you playing, Lou, or what?
I'm waiting to attack.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so where are we?
So you try to stay alive through the entire game.
Okay.
It's got great sound.
Okay, is this underwater, Lou? Is that what's going on?
Yes, this is the undersea attack.
So just this portion of the game is underwater. Others take you elsewhere on the planet?
There are 6 different levels, each one, I think, better and better graphics and more interesting creatures.
Lou, Tom, rather, you were about to talk about why this is a good example of great graphics. What's going on here? You mentioned the full scan, the overscan.
Right. It's got full overscan. It's got great scrolling technique, terrific colors, great animation.
It's really multi-layer scrolling going on there.
Absolutely. Yes.
How do these Amiga games compare with the arcade games?
Most of the Amiga games have been ported over from the arcade community.
Lou, actually, you were mentioning you think some of the Amiga games are actually better than the arcade games.
I think some of the later ones really surpass even the most contemporary of coin-op games.
Well, these graphics are pretty hot, that's for sure. You lot. Oh,
watch out.
What's this? Oh, the enemy multiplies there. Lou, you're hot.
You should see me with a rapid-fire joystick.
I know you could play this game for a long time, Lou. How far have you gotten in this thing?
I've actually made it to the last level, attacking the last master alien.
You're a super menace.
I've never gotten the last creature yet, so, but maybe tonight.
It's a good thing your name isn't Dennis, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm going to ask you to dump out a Menace and get Battle Chess up, okay?
Great.
And while you're doing that, tell us about Battle Chess, Lou. What kind of game is that?
Well, Battle Chess is your typical chess game. I mean, it's you know, you play chess against a computer or against another opponent. The difference with Battle Chess from more conventional computer chess games is that the game is in 3 dimensions, 3-dimensional board with animated chessmen, and they walk. You know, they have sound effects. Each one attacks, it captures the other piece in a very characteristic and humorous manner.
All right, Tom, we have Battle Chess up on the Amiga now. Show us how this works.
Okay, we're going to have this knight overtake the blue knight.
Okay, so the red knight's going to take the blue knight.
Correct.
But this would be a normal chess move, right? It's a knight move capturing a knight.
Yes, it is. Great graphics.
Okay.
Great sound.
Okay, but in this game, they actually beat each other up, huh?
The final outcome is preordained, just like in normal chess, but you get to watch a little humor. Some of them are very creative. This is right out of Monty Python.
Chops his arms off and his legs off.
Ouch.
Lou, does this have value, you think, to encourage kids to play chess because of the graphics?
It certainly does. I mean, I've caught my children with books on the rules of chess, learning how to play, just so they can play battle chess.
All right, what happens next, Tom?
We have to wait until they finish their...
Okay, so you're waiting for the knight to die?
One more leg.
Yes.
There it went.
He's gone. Okay.
Okay, blue knight is gone. Okay, what
Then he
happens?
disappears.
Okay.
Okay, so the
Okay.
knight's gone. Now you're going to do a blue move.
Right.
Okay. So you actually hear the
Okay.
pawn walk
That's right.
into the next square.
And then we're going to take the rook over to the queen.
Okay, so what? Red rook is going to take blue queen?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, it has to access the disk to find that graphic. Is that what's going on?
Right. We don't have this on our
Okay.
installed.
Lou, you were mentioning this is something like what was in the original Star Wars movie, right?
That's right. Remember the Wookiee and the droid were playing, and the creatures would actually fight on the
listen.
chessboard.
Okay. King Kong.
This is the best part.
It's pretty mean.
Poor queen.
Wait.
Oh, gosh.
Nice twist to the game. Nice twist to
I
the
mean,
game.
chess
of
used to be a nice intellectual game, guys. What have you done?
A new level of class, you know.
All right, thanks for showing this. Lou, I want to ask you about the graphics on the game. These are just games and they're not important, but what does it show us about what the Amiga can do?
Well, games have always taken more computer power than just about any other application. And the same power that's channeled for games and graphics can be used in more productive applications such as business, productivity software, and multitasking,
Yeah.
which all Amigas can do.
Right, and they've done that for quite a number of years.
From day
right?
one,
Exactly.
in fact, they're the only computer that has multitasking built in in the operating system from the base up.
Now,
Absolutely.
you have some examples that show off the multitasking.
Yes, I do. I'm going to show a quick little scenario here of what I consider a real-world application. Traditionally, I always start up a virus program to check to watch for viruses and Trojan horses because you never know when you're going to pick up one. Then I'm going to load up a partially completed document into just a standard word processor. But what I want to do is take some data from a spreadsheet, which I did not previously prepare, and incorporate that into the word processor. So I've got my document, I'll just push it to the background, and you can see that the word processor's still there and waiting to do whatever I want. And I'll load up the spreadsheet.
So the point is you're really going to run both programs at
They're
the same
both
time.
running. I could be spell checking or printing,
Okay.
or I could have a terminal program
So now
running.
you're in the spreadsheet.
Absolutely. These are both active applications right now.
Got it.
I'm loading up a prepared template, which is a sales history of the Acme Fruit Company. And using the Amiga clipboard device, I'm going to transport data directly from the spreadsheet into the word processor. So by highlighting the area that I want, then I'll just pop back into the word processor, position my cursor, and paste it in. There you see the data is now part of the document. But to go a little further, I'm going to incorporate some graphics as well and go to yet another program.
So you're up to the fourth thing you're running at the same time?
There's actually more tasks than that running because there's DOS and the
Right.
workbench itself. So here I'm generating a three-dimensional pie graph of that same data. Push that to the background, bring up the window, and now this is a little program I wrote that just grabs all the screens in memory and saves them off to a RAM disk. Now, I've already done that. Now it's done. It's saved the screen. I don't really need the spreadsheet any longer. I'll load up a little paint program, which is Deluxe Paint 2, the standard that most paint programs are compared against on the Amiga. And I'm going to load up that program or the pie chart that I just generated. And there it is. Now, all I'm going to do is just clean it up a little bit before I put it in my document. Clear the screen, position it, and save it back. All right, through with that program. Let's go back to our word processor. And select Insert, which allows me to insert graphics into the document. Change to the appropriate drive. Click on the graphic, and it will be loaded into the memory of the word processor. And here you see I now have a graph, I have spreadsheet data, and I have word processor. They all were active, and I was extremely productive. I did not have to stop what I was doing. I was able to work in the more human stream of consciousness, getting the work done the way my mind was working. And the Amiga allows you to do that.
That was a great demo. Lou, Tom, thank you very much. In just a minute,